Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some
It's
fun.
about a week later, and other things are happening. And it's raining like cats and dogs out. It's been that way for the entire week. So we're now back to this project here, and let's check in a little closer and see what we got. All right, well, I took a big construction bolt, it was probably about that long, and cut the threads off because they're coarse threads and I want a fine thread. And then I put a hole in the end so that we can put it on the center. And let's put it in and see how centered we are. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, I think we can just go with that. And since I've already done one of them, I'm all set up and ready to cut. All we're doing here is taking off 10 thousandths off of this outer surface, because this is a 3/4, and we want to take 10 thousandths off so the threads have room. And I'm already set up and ready to go, and we're going to rip. There we go. On the money. We've actually taken 20 thousandths off because I want a fairly loose thread once I get it in place, so I can just finger tighten it and then snug it down with a lock nut. All right, let's break that tip a little bit just to get a good start on the threads. And that looks pretty good. Now I think what I want to do is, I'm not sure, I might take it over to the big lathe to put the threads in. This lathe works very well. Well,
Okay,
we'll figure it out.
so it's time to thread our bolts. And we take this one. That one doesn't look too good, actually. Here's the good one. All right, drop it in. We're doing this on the big lathe because the little lathe is a bit worn out. And the threading works, but it, puts a lot of stress on it. I'm kind of babying that lathe. So one of these days I'm going to have to take it apart, but not today. All right, we're going to check that out. Well, that's been pretty good. Tighten it up. And bring ourselves back to 0. And take this to 0. And we should be set. Now, I already did the other one, so we're going to do this one on camera. I think we've got a scratch. Now it doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's just take it until it scratches. Yeah, we got a scratch. All right, it's all set up, so I don't need to test it. So we're going to take it in 10. I think we're all ready to go. A little bit more. All right, just a little bit snug, but I think if we just do a spring pass, we'll have it. Hey,
I just wanted to let you know that that window was down a little bit. I couldn't move it.
yeah, that's okay. As long as it doesn't down a lot.
It was down about
Half inch.
about, well, I don't know, maybe an inch.
Okay.
I threw a tarp
Oh, good.
over it, and then I just grabbed the big one and threw it. So at least it's not going to get the seat wet. For right now. Okay, I might go into town.
Me too.
Oh. what
When are you
time
gonna go into town?
I don't know, I gotta call Suzanne and see.
Oh, you're gonna go in. Yeah,
Our plan was.
hang out with a group.
I know, but we don't have that many cars. And she's gonna take the truck at 10:30.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can take the Toyota. It's not gonna kill it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll just make sure and have I just wouldn't want you to drive the Toyota.
I
'cause-
wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What are you up to? What do you need to do?
Oh, I don't think it's too far.
Oh. Just your normal duty.
Look at that, boy, that thread's looking good. Ooh. Man,
Now, what is the thing that I should be admiring? That long thing or the little
the long thing,
long thing?
because I just cut it with this little point right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. I'm gonna go call her and see if she's
Yeah, that sounds good.
still in the mood to come into town. She had a haircut. I think it's supposed to get stormier again.
Yeah, I'm hearing, so you gotta be real careful on the roads, because they're flooded and swamped and creeks are overflowing.
So what if I come into some water? She don't just back up and turn around.
Depends on how much water.
Like, there's water all across Bloomfield. I mean, that's the place it's gonna be water.
Yeah, we just go through it slowly.
Slowly. Slowly is. Well, good enough.
Now, Rock Creek is flowing over the top of the road. You'll want to be a little more careful there, you know, if that's happening, but it won't be happening.
Didn't happen last year.
Exactly. Last year was pretty intense. Okay, as you heard, my wife's going into town, and it's been raining for days and days, so everything's flooded. And us Californians are very happy about that. We got plenty of water this year. Okay, so we're gonna drill this out to about 1 inch and then thread that, because at a later date we're gonna put a little brass tip on the end of this bolt. Okay, so we've got a bolt. We're gonna go over and take the tap out. All right.
right. Just unscrew it. Should come right out without any trouble. Nice. And we've got ourselves a threaded bolt. Now what I want to do is I want to clean up the surface here. So we're going to take it over to the grinder. Well, it turns out that the table, that the leg platforms don't have a bolt on it. And, you know, for a table saw, no big deal, which is basically what this was, or a radial arm saw, like a big honkin' radial arm saw. But this thing needs to have adjusters so that we can get the table totally flat so that the arm rotates on its own rather than by gravity. So we've had to come up here a little bit, and we've had to take and cut those plates off. And here's one of them. I had to cut that plate off, get rid of it, and put a little bit thicker plate in with a backstop of a bolt or a nut. And then, so what we're going to do is the nut will go through, the bolt will go through, and you can see I've got this one welded in. The bolt will go through and go into this platform, and the platform will sit on the floor, and this will give us our you know, base on this wooden floor. So I think it's going to work out pretty good. We've got one of these welded in. We're going to come back and do the other ones here pretty quick, and we'll be back. Okay, well, let's get this pattern torch out of the way and turn this on. We're just going to kind of clean up the bolt here. All right, just a little bit of file work and we'll have this done. Let's get these sharp edges off. Nice. Okay, this will go in here. All right, what we need to do next is if we put a nut on the end of this, it's going to get buried in the piece itself. So I got myself a coupler, and we're going to put the coupler on there and trim it down, and then also trim this so that it's circular, so that it kind of has a boss to sit up against. You can see that it will go in like that. It's a little bit snug, but I think it's going to be fine. Run it in a couple of times and it'll kind of clean up. All right, so that, and we are set. There's the second one, and we're pretty well set. All right, well, we've taken a coupler nut and split it in half. We're going to make two elongated nuts out of it. And all we really need to do is flatten this surface so that it has a good contact. So that's going to be reasonably easy to do. Just clean it up. There we go. Bring bring this back, bring this forward. There we go. I'm thinking tighten this up a little bit maybe would help. All right, there's one. Looks good. Lengthwise, well, it might be a little bit longer than this one. So we'll do this one and then come back and finish that one up. There we go. Let's see if we can just kind of clean it up a little bit. I don't know if that did anything or not. I don't think it did. Nope. We need to clean it up though. All right. Put a drill chuck in here. Put a countersink in the drill chuck. Get that tightened up. Get this tightened up. And bring it in. Little bit of chatter because we're traveling so fast. Let's see if we can slow this down a little bit. That's better. Okay, that should do. That's cleaner. Do the other one. Oh wait, that's right. One of them was bigger than the other. This one needs to be trimmed down a little further. All right, let's put it in a little bit different. There we go. That's better. A little bit more. That's good. Get this out of the way. Bring this in. counter that just a little bit. And we're ready to take them over. Well, I want to kind of clean up that sharp edge though. Just a little bit of file work. Let's bring it down so you can actually see what we're doing here. How's that? Better. Okay, we're filing just that edge, just to knock off the sharpness. Pretty clean. Let's see if this will roll onto the bolt. Looks like it's going to do just fine. Maybe not. It's having trouble. Well, there's a bunch of scunge in there, no wonder. Turn the compressor on and clean that up a little bit. Yep, scunge in both of them. So then once we get that, all we really need to do is weld this to the base, and we've got ourselves a follow rest. And I'm happy. Oh no, we need to put the little brass tips on. So that will come at a later date. Let's try that. Much better. Still a little stiff. It is going though. And that's right, this bolt was a little stiff right here at the point. So it might have been had a little bit of a taper to it or something like that. Now it's sliding right in there. Just like it should. Okay. That goes in here. Come on. And that'll really be the only time it ever comes out. I mean, goes in. Because the rest of the time it's just adjust back and forth. Catch it with the crescent wrench to get that one little stiff part at the beginning to go. Almost. And once it punches through, it becomes reasonably easy to maneuver. It's still a little snug though. I might take it out and, oh, there it goes right there. Now it's loosened up. Might take it out and run a tap over that or something. And that tightens up. And that's got that. Here's our other bolt. There it is. Our other bolt slides in like grease lightning. Whoops. Spoke just a little too soon. Well, it might have something to do with countersinking it after I threaded it. Or actually, it never got threaded by me. But it's pretty good. Slide that in. That one's going in nice and smooth. There it is. Take it in until it makes contact, snug it down, and that isn't going anywhere. So now we make the two tips and we weld it to the base, and I think we have ourselves a tool. And we'll be back, I promise.